Man, this sucks. School dances. The pinnacle of the high school experience. Well, in movies, at least. I didn't know if I would do this video. Dances mostly suck. It is nothing like High School Musical 3. If you enjoyed your dances fully, you're a witch. And I don't mean that in a sensory way. I mean, we're about to have a trial. Because how did you do that? You sorceress! I went to pretty much any dance my schools had, and I've been to a bunch of different schools and dances. Honestly, my best dance was my 6th grade dance, other than having to wear sandals and burning my head to curl my hair. I danced and was my fully unhinged self. I may have air guitared in front of my teacher. I had requested Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy, but the DJ apparently only had one Fall Out Boy song, and it was the only popular one at the time. R.I.P. to the emo kids of school dances. So I cha-cha slide to junior high. My junior high had a couple random dances, probably to raise money for our poor school. We had an 80s dance that I referred to as the not-so-80s dance, because, they didn't play a single 80s song. The only thing that they had was an 80s trivia in one of the rooms, and they also hung up our teacher's 80s school photos. I was unfortunately still a little too new to the school and to friends, so I spent most of it crying in the bathroom and calling my mom to pick me up early. I did that at like every dance. At one of the random dances, I did tear up the dance floor. It was basically pitch black in there, so I felt comfortable enough. Very rarely do I feel comfortable enough to dance at a school dance. How many times can they play Wobble before someone calls Child Protective Services? Thankfully, I managed to Cupid shuffle my way to high school. Freshman homecoming. My first high school dance. Ooh. I should have learned from this that school dances are actually really boring. But I was hopeful. Like a child. I wore a shirt and a skirt because I thought it was quirky or whatever. Sorry. The whole gym would basically vibrate with how loud it was. So I would just walk around the whole time with my Capri Sun because they literally didn't trust us with a punch bowl. Crazy. I think my sophomore school did have a dance, but I couldn't be bothered to surround myself with redneck Midwesterners. The country girls were gonna have to shake it without me. My last high school, my junior homecoming, was outside. Horrible idea. The dance floor was a sauna, and dudes use any excuse to take off their shirts. Just so many levels of uncomfortable. And, once again, I didn't have a strong enough bond with anyone to stick with. So, I walk on the outside. Bigger budget school though, so there was a food truck. Now everybody get hype for my first prom. Woo! And by woo, I mean boo-hoo, because the bigger their dance, the sadder the outcome. I think I cried within 3 minutes of being there. I looked cute though. Now, anyone who's been to a dance knows the dance floor is actually a portal for not safe for work activities. Dances are boring, but the stories are crazy. I think I've witnessed the birth and death of many relationships. And I got lucky after the dance. I got to watch Doctor Who and clean dog poo. My senior homecoming was probably the most uneventful. I chatted, I listened to my earbuds. Enough with the wobble. I walked in a big circle and went home. Because yes, I did stay the whole time expecting something to happen. Anyway, the last disappointment on this list. My senior prom. I finally had a date. I eagerly waited for a slow song for a magical slow dance. They never played a slow song. Not even an Ed Sheeran. We waited that whole time. My friend won AirPods though. Sorry to ruin your dreams, kids, but at least the video's over. Now everybody clap your hands. Kinda embarrassing it took me so long to make a 4-minute video. But minimum wage job kinda hard. But at least I'm not doing the cash register anymore.